So I was just reading this really interesting book by David Byrne of Talking Heads fame, amongst other things. A proper kind of musician rather than us sort of amateur dance music producers. But what I found really interesting was the bit on where he talks about music software, and he's saying how the widespread use of music software and having everything fully quantized into the grid has really taken lots of the kind of feel and the emotion and the kind of timing, irregularities and idiosyncrasies out of music. And he says that's a very bad thing. Of course, he's not talking really about dance music. He's talking about rock, pop, jazz, all that kind of stuff, where the audio comes into a bit of music software and is sequenced and quantized, and a lot of the timing is kind of removed. And somebody who's only ever produced dance music using DAWs and sequencers where everything's quantized, it's just weird to sort of think that there was a time when musicians were playing real instruments. They didn't have software, so the timing of everything was up, down, the tempo was constantly fluctuating all the time. And it's kind of really strange to think that his argument is that software, this is an example of how it's really kind of made music worse. I can certainly see where he's coming from. It's a very interesting kind of point, and I'll read the rest of the book and report on what I find. But certainly it's very interesting to see things from the viewpoint of a much older non-dance music musician who started in the 60s and didn't use software.